So we finally got a sneak peek at new subclass abilities in the testing realm, and I know not everyone has the testing realm, so in this video I'm going to be showing all of the abilities off. So the first of the major abilities that I'm going to be covering is going to be Gutting Gale for Sorcerer. So Gutting Gale is basically this ability. So it summons a blast of wind dealing damage in the line for a few moments. So basically you do this with your staff, and whoever is caught up in this gets damaged. So let's test it out on the testing dummies. So as you can see, they get damaged, and yeah, that's pretty cool. As I said again, this isn't that good for PvP, but probably really good for PvE. Like, you can take out lots of enemies at once. So that was the sorcerer abilities. So now we're on Warlock, and I have to say this is one of my favorite abilities out of them all. So it's basically a replacement for Dark Pulse, and it's called Desecrate. So it's basically, as I said, a replacement for Dark Pulse, and it leaves this like a mark on the floor, and whoever stands there gets damaged. And you can do it the same with your Simulacrum. So let me just put him over there, and I'll stand over here, and then if we do this, it's quite big, and it's really good for like when you're doing Spider Queen and trying to wipe out enemies, or when you're in Colosseum. You can just put this at the top, and then everybody will get damaged. So this is one of the few PvP moves they added, and in my opinion, it's my favorite move. And because my main is a Warlock, I can't wait for this to be added in the real game, because this move looks amazing. Anyway, let's test it out once the cooldown is done. So yeah, as I said again, this move is amazing for PvP, and I can't wait until they add it in the actual game. So let me try it. So as you can see, that's quite a good move. So yeah, on to Cleric. So now we're on to Cleric, and the Cleric's new ability is called Spear of Light. So basically what you do with this is you just like throw a spear of light, basically like a yellow spear at your victim, and they get damaged. So you might remember a leak we got like 2 weeks ago. There's an ability that looked like that, or there's like an icon that looked like that, and everybody thought it's gonna be a cleric ability, and it is a cleric ability. So yeah, that's quite cool. And now on to warriors. So the first ability that we're going to be covering from warriors, or the first subclass, is going to be Knight. So Knight got this new ability where you throw out a chain and it pulls you to them, and then it does damage. So let's test it out on this invisible dummy. So yeah, that's what it does. I guess you could do that, like, it's not going to be really good for PvP because it's really hard to aim. But I guess when you do that, you could quickly do a cheeky little ground slam and then end them. So yeah, that's it for Knight. Now on to Berserker. So the new Berserker ability is called Headlong Dive. So you basically throw yourself on the ground, and then there's like this red circle around you, and whoever's in that gets damaged. So let's test it out. Oh, that's that's a lot of damage. This could be a good move for PvP, but it really isn't that good for PvE in my opinion. Anyway, let's get on to Paladin. So the new Paladin ability is called Consecrate, and basically what it is you put down a ring, and whoever is in that ring gets damaged. So let's test it out on this dummy. Yeah, so they get continuously damaged. I guess this is good for PvE, but not so much for PvP. So yeah, on to Hunters. So for the new Hunter abilities, only Assassin and Tricksters got new ability. Hopefully Rangers will get their new ability soon. So first Assassin. So the new Assassin ability is just where you throw your dagger. So it's called a blade throw. So you just throw your dagger, and then it does one like a big hit, and then it does like bleeding damage or something. So let's test it out. Yeah, so as you can see, it does a bit of damage. It's probably like bleeding damage. So my opinion on it is it's probably good in PvE, but not really in PvP because you have to really precisely aim it, and it's going to be quite hard to aim it. So yeah, that's the Assassin ability. Now on to Trickster. So now we have the Trickster ability. So this one is called Bubble Burst, and you basically like throw 3 bubbles and then they pop on the your enemy or on the victim that you did it on. So in my opinion, this ability is quite good for PvP because it has like low cooldown and it's quite easy to use. So let's test it out. So it does lots of damage, and it's fairly easy to use against your enemies. And yeah, that's the Trickster abilities.